I have a pleasure and my honor to introduce one of my good friends and also someone who has been working in the field of traditional music and traditional performance and culture in Vietnam. Mr. Henry Hiền Nguyễn has been following or devotee and also a performer of the worship of the culture called the worship of Mother Goddess or Mother Goddesses, and he will run through with us what it is. Actually, there's no other country that give the respect and the worship to all the female heroine or heroes or heroines in the past. So Mr. Hiền is actually an educator. He graduated with a master's degree from Sweden, and he has been working for the UK, the British Embassy and the British Council for many years. But he also has a heart for this belief, also for this ritual and culture. So without further ado, and thank you very much for everyone who turned up today, I'd like to introduce Mr. Hiền.
Thank you very much for introduction by Mrs. Lien. Dear distinguished guests, all dear students, I'm very honored to have a conversation and some talk with you about Mother Goddess worship beliefs and how Trong performance today. Have you been to attended any performance, how Trong performance? You? How did you feel about it?
I just watched them.
How Trong performance, have you attended?
Yeah, attended. I watched them.
You watch. Okay. How do you feel?
I feel really skillful, with the candles and their voice.
Thank you very much. So today, because we have not much time, so I would like to make very big introduction about Mother Goddess worship beliefs, especially how Trong performance today. After talking section followed by how Trong performance. Okay, thank you. Đạo mẫu, Mother Goddess worship beliefs we call in Vietnamese đạo mẫu. Đạo mẫu, the three and the four palaces appear only after the 15th century with the appearance of Holy Mother Liễu Hạnh. Mother Liễu Hạnh is one of the four immortals of Vietnam. Do you know how many immortals of Vietnam? Oh, that's great. Can you tell me? Speak louder, please. Yeah, great. Thánh gióng. Great. Trừ động tử. Any other no? Oh, that's great. Thánh tản viên. Very good. This is four immortals of Vietnam, right? The worship of Mother Goddess has been a Vietnamese belief for many generations. Has special position to meet the needs and aspiration in every life. Was born from the people desire for good weather, warm and happy life. A belief bearing the imprint and vivid identities of Vietnamese people. Mother Goddess worship is a belief close linked to the oral history of the nation through the phenomenon of historicalization of gods with the characters or legend or service to the country, to the people. Do you know any god that you know that historicalization of gods in Vietnam? Do you know? Who knows? Any? Like Trần Hưng Đạo hero, that's great. What else? Have you heard about Nguyễn Sĩ hero? That means Thánh Hoàng Mười. Okay? Many heroes is historicalization of Vietnam. we should be proud of that. The Holy Mother Trinity is not only govern the heavens, forests, and rivers, but also in the mind of Vietnamese people, becoming a symbol of Vietnam patriotism. And patriotism has been characterized and spiritualized in which the mother and the mothers is the center. The first I would like to tell you, we call Mother Nature is an ancient worldview of the Vietnamese people. First of all, Mother Goddess's worship considers the natural world and human to be a single and unified entity. And we have quite a few worship Mother is just, for example, Mother of Rain, Mother of Clouds, Mother of Thunder, Mother of Lighting, Mother of the Four Daughters or Mother Kim, Mother of Ngũ Hành. Do you know any of Mother? Kim, Mộc, Thủy, Hỏa, Thổ. Do you know that? And all have the Mother, its own. And of course, this embodiment of the nature mother can protect us, bring good things to the people. Second, establishing a religious outlook of the Vietnamese toward normal life, which is to pray for health, money, and happiness. Do you usually you go to the temple, the pagoda, on occasion of Chinese New Year Day? Okay, and you go there for what? What do you normally do when you go to the temple or pagoda?
I ignite the incense sticks and I worship the Buddha. Yeah.
And
I pray for myself and family.
that's great. Yeah. That's great. You pray for yourself, for your family, yeah, to gain the happy life, to have money, or you can pass an examination, for example, right? That's great. It is difficult to measure how many Vietnamese people believe in the power and migrate of the Holy Mother. It's great. The third, Mother Religion is a kind of Vietnamese patriotism has been spiritualized and religious. The Mother Goddess, through her memories, legend, the myths, through rituals and festival, clearly manifests her historical and social consciousness. In the temple of Mother of God, most of the gods has been historicalized. For example, like I tell you, Trần Hưng Đạo, Đức Thánh, and you know the Mother of Ochre? Have you been to that temple? No, in Phú Thọ, right? Yeah. Phùng Khắc Hoan, yeah, and Thánh Mẫu, Mẫu Bát Đàn, in spreading down all the Vietnamese in the mountain, in the mainland. You should visit sometime, okay? In that way, the Mother Goddess is attracted to the origin and the history of the nation, has become a symbol of Vietnamese patriotism, a kind of patriotism that has been religiously and spiritualized, in which Mother the central characters. And the fourth, helping directing people to harmonize and integrated living attitude, making the Mother of God become a symbol of ethnic multiculturalism. Do you know Tao? You know. And you know Buddhism? That's right. Tao is a native belief of the Vietnamese people, but it shows a high ability to integrate religion and belief. This is a long-standing indigenous belief, but in the process of formation and development, Đạo Mẫu, that means Mother Goddess, is absorbed, integrated, and localized many influences of Tao, Buddhism, and Confucianism. On the other hand, it is suitable for culture of many ethnic minorities such as Dao, Tây, Nùng, Cham, Khmer. Have you been to Sapa? There are a lot of ethnic minorities spreading out there. Here, in the center, we have a Cham in Khánh Hòa, okay? And all this shows the democracy, equality, solidarity among ethnic groups, and the openness and ease of integration of the Mother Goddess. Hodong with Mother Goddess is the most important ritual of Mother Goddess and a form of spiritual performance and live museum of Vietnamese national culture. I'm very happy after section I will perform, so you will see how make you very interested. Motherhood and other forms of shamanism contain very rich artistic and cultural values. Hodong performance we can call it shamanism. Shamanism contains very rich artistic and cultural values. In Korea, there is shamanism as well. So I have been to Korea. They have the cultural exchange program there. They also have a performance, something like Hodong we do in Vietnam. It is a treasure of true legend and myth and legend about the god. And it is also a form of performance with music, singing, dancing, decorative forms, architecture. Many people refers to the Mother Goddess as a form of spiritual treasure or a Mother Goddess culture. In this form of performance, we can see the way of thinking, the way of life, the conception of life, the way of creating, that means the way of cuisine, eating, the way of dress, the way of living, the rituals of our ancestors, admire the embodiment of gods who are historical figures or gods that are historicalized with a very various motives and gestures. It is indeed rich and vivid collection of history and culture we call a living museum. Have you been to any museum in Vietnam? And you see any dresses of the god? Okay, today you will see it. Okay? And only the ceremony of Hodong, Mother Goddesses gave birth to a special music form we call Châu Văn. In the opinion of many researchers, is one of the most typical type of folk song played by the Vietnamese people, contribute to the world music treasure. This type of performance is worthy of being honored by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. And later, the band of Châu Văn will come here to meet you and talk with you about the music instrument today. And he will introduce you, because sorry, he got traffic jam, so he'll come a bit late, but he's coming soon. Okay? It is about mentioned cognitive, historical, traditional, social, and cultural value that have always placed the Mother Goddess in the position of the leading indigenous religion beliefs of Vietnamese people. Okay, so for example, this is Châu Văn music in the worship of Mother Goddesses. You see many people, they play different music instruments. Châu Văn singing, also known as Châu Văn, bấm singing, we call hát bấm, or Châu Văn, is a traditional singing art form of Vietnam. Châu Văn singing is the worship music ceremony. It plays an important role in worship ceremony. The lyric and music are meant to invite the god to appear, to attend at the temple. Okay, so today we read it. The lyrics of music are meant to invite the gods to come, and singing makes the ceremony come alive. Singer play a music instrument in a session that lasts from 4 to 8 hours. Because they perform in different gods, female or male gods. The main music instrument include flute, drum band, beat, kite, thanh. In addition, many instruments are used such as female drum, flute, easter, arrow, trumpet, bell, maraca. In addition, Châu Văn can also borrow other traditional music tones such as ca trù, quan họ, and even ethnic minority song impressed with song without lyrics go. Have you heard any Châu Văn or quan họ? Huế? Have you been to Huế city?
No, I was born in Bắc, so we have one home.
Okay. Today, now in the modern life, we mixed the lyrics of different music. Very, very alike. This is, for example, is a đàn nguyệt. Okay? And đàn nguyệt is a plucked string instrument of Vietnamese people. Also known as the jeans, the vong nguyệt, or the quân tử. The face of the instrument is round like the full moon. Yeah, you can see that. Today, you will see it later. The other music instruments is drum board, known as con drum, band drum, instrument created by Vietnamese people. This is a small drum, two sides covered with skin, about 26 centimeters. Or the other beat, tiêu cảnh, is very small one. Tiêu cảnh is a share resonating percussion instrument made also by Vietnamese people. Yeah, this is, I make introduction for you, some other music instruments. Why today I make introduction about Châu Văn? Because Châu Văn singing is indispensable activity in the whole Dong ritual of Mother Goddess worship. Cannot separate. In addition to the literary and historic values interwoven with the rich cultural and artistic values of the theater, the activities of singing Châu Văn, or especially the texts adoring the gods, also deep moral values. The content of text tells us about the background, history, merits, and especially teaching of the gods themselves for the people. And the gods are embodiment of the value, truth, compassion, beauty that people aim for. Therefore, teaching of the gods can be considered as a standard for us to evaluate the right and wrong morality in life. And all the content of the songs also like as a teaching material, teach us how to do the good thing, how to be good behavior to the other, and many things for our generation. This is some pictures of how Dong performance myself. I have the temple, and I have to act different actor, different gods. It's a female god. Do you know this tower, piece of tower? This is help us to change between sometimes the female and male god. You will see later. Okay? Yeah, it's some pictures I'm doing performance. And we have to use the hand to make the sign of width to the Châu Văn band. That means they know that who and what is the god can appear, integrate into my body. That used by hand. And this is Chân Hương Đạt. I just tell you. And this Chúa Nguyệt Hồ is a female god in charge of the forest. And she's the very good fortune teller. And we'll see hero is Thánh Hoàng Mười. Have you been to Thánh Hoàng Mười Temple in Vinh? You? Oh, I think you were great. You like traditional culture, Vietnam. Yes, that's good boy. Yeah. And when he was like, he very good at making poem and find the inventor to Vietnam. And this is a female god. She's her name is called Gober. That means she's in charge of the rivers, water. That means the dresses here is in white. We have some color characteristics. The different gods is the red, yellow, green, and white. And this is some of the performance at my temple. Yeah, you see some picture of the musical instruments. Very interesting, huh? Here, any student here can play the music? Any music? Who? You? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, drum. I think it's very popular. Do you know this? Yeah, okay. So I think the band of Joe Van is coming. I will check.